Hey tubers, welcome to Build a Titan Workshop. This is part 3 in my multi-part video of how to construct a Titan. Now, to give you guys a catch up on what's happened, I've already gone ahead and pre-built one of the legs. This is one of the legs, as you can see. Okay? I know what you're thinking, what the heck, huh? Well, simply put, okay, I know it's a long time ago. Some people had a hard time getting the right size thickness of PVC pipe. This is just an offcut, but you use the PVC pipe for the joints, as you can see. Now, some people have a hard time trying to find the thickness of the PVC pipe they want. Well, I found an easier, cheaper way. Now, if you parents out there have kids that drink a lot of soda from the bottles, keep the caps, because as you can see, I'm using the caps for the joint sections. Now, for those that are actually following me by using one of my templates, this is one of my templates. Now, what you see here is you see the foot pre-assembled. As I said in my previous video, if you was watching it, I showed you how to assemble the foot. Well, I went ahead and already finished off building one of the whole legs, and I take this and forget that, because you're not up to that level just yet. Okay? Now, I'm going to show you how to assemble a leg properly to make sure it stays strong and straight. Now, first things first, once you've got your foot assembled, you'll move on to the next part, which is this, which is the ankle assembly. You see, you've built your ankle assembly like so. Now, the only difference I've done, apart from my template, is I've taken some of this pink 1/2" foam board, and I've cut it to fit inside. Okay, that's all it is, in all 3 parts. Why? Because of these. Now, as you can see, my glue gun is on and I'm using it. Now, we'll dab some glue on the back. Yes, hot glue. Like so. Damn near dries instantly. Now, the reason why there's hot pink foam in there is because I was telling you, your joints. No, not as in marijuana joint, but a joint as in a servo ankle joint. Now, I'm going to have to turn my Dremel on, so it's going to be pretty loud for you guys, so you might want to turn the volume down just for a tad, okay? Now, I've cut the circle track. Now, we take our newly formed joint and we dry fit it, no glue. Once we're happy with the direction it's going in, okay, seems about right, we take our glue and we put glue on the styrofoam. And we just hold it for a few seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. See? Now it's perfect continuous joint. My old template required to use PVC pipe, but there was no way for you to get a solid connection from the PVC pipe to the actual connecting. Well, I started tweaking with some of the ideas, and that's what I came up with. So, you know, can't complain, as they say. Now we move on to the second section, which I believe is this section. But before we move on to that, sorry, we have to do the leg guard. Now, this is your leg guard. There's your B-tab, glued. Okay? Now we dry fit it first. Find the position that we want, that we're comfortable with. Okay? Now, if we're comfortable with it in its current position, we then take it off. Grab our glue gun. A little bit of glue. Not much. Just enough to hold it. Now this glue will dry pretty quick. Now once that's in place, we'll take our glue gun again and we put a little bead here and a little bead there on either tab, and then we just push with our fingers. See? That's all it is. There. Titan with foot guard. Now, depending on the position of where you put the foot guard, depends on the position of the foot. Now, the reason why I put it so high up on this model is because eventually this model is actually going to be somewhat looking like it's running forward. You see, it's going to be stepping mostly on these 3 toes. Okay? Now, I noticed some people said they was having problems keeping balance. Well, if you look on the second leg, I put a straw along here, just a regular straw. I cut it at 45s, glued it so it looks like the hydraulic on the rear toe. And it actually holds a lot of the weight forward in the Titan, like your hamstring does in your actual leg. So that's how you keep the balance. Stop it rocking from forward. And to stop it from rocking side to side, pretty much that's just balancing. You can take some pennies and balance the torsos. Okay, that's that section done. We'll move on to the next section, which is the upper leg. Yet again, turn your volume down. Sometimes it will take two or three tries to get it to fit just perfect. Now I got it on the first try. Wow, today's my lucky day. And now we go on to the next section. Now bear in mind the difference in size between these two. The reason, excuse me, the reason why I've used 2 different thickness of cap is to show different hydraulic sizes, etc., repairs and things like that. That's been done to the poor Titan over the millennia of abuse and use that she's had to suffer. Now, most people have a problem positioning the legs into the optimal height of 12 inches. All that really is just a guessing game, my friends. Sometimes Titans don't have to be the exact height for them to still qualify as them being the Titan itself. Do you see? Now the next one. Top. And thank you guys for all the feedback from my first parts and whatnot, and thank you for my your feedback from my portrait of an atheist video I did. Now we're on the last section, which is the upper thigh. And again, turn your volume down because I'm turning on my Dremel. Excellent. Lovely fit. Now, because we've already got a second, one leg already made, you see, we can now assign heights. As you can clearly see. Take our glue. Like so. Finally, the last, most important toe joint of them all. This will be the connector to the hip. And the hip will be in video number 4. And there you have it, guys. 2 legs for a Titan. As I said, next video we'll be working on the hip section and the main section, the beginning section of the torsos. Okay, so let me check what time I'm at. I am currently sitting at 10 minutes, so that's it, guys. Take care, peace and love, love and respect. Bye bye, guys. See you all in part 4.